who has recently been appointed as the new Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Poonawalla FinCorp. Mr. Arvind Kapil, option A. He will take the position from June 24, 2024. How many sites of Madhya Pradesh have been included in the tentative UNESCO World Heritage Site list in March 2024? Total 6. Option D. Their names are Gwalior Fort, the historical Dhamnar rock cut caves, and Bhojeshwar Mahadev Temple in Bhojpur, the rock art site of Chambal Valley, Khuni Bhandara, Burhanpur, Ramnagar, and Mandala Gond sites. Now, total Indian sites in tentative UNESCO World Heritage Sites list is 10. Where is the 41st Steering Committee meeting of the International Partnership for Hydrogen and Fuel Cells in the Economy being organized? In New Delhi, option C, from 18 March to 22nd March 2024. Indian table tennis player Sharat Kamal has reached which position in the ITTF World Rankings? 34th position, option D. Wang Chuqin of China is at number 1 position in ITTF World Rankings. Which Indian player has recently been inducted into the Hall of Fame at the World Billiards Museum? Pankaj Advani, option B. Which country is affected by the tropical cyclone Megan? Australia, option A. Who has recently been given the additional charge of the Ministry of Food and Processing Industries? Mr. Kiran Rijiju, option B. He is Earth Sciences Minister also. According to Euronews, which country has the worst air in the world? Bangladesh, option B. Pakistan is at the second position and India is at third. Which bank has partnered with the Indian Olympic Association for upcoming Paris Olympics 2024? Yes Bank, option D. Which Indian has recently been honored with the Diana Memorial Award? Both B and C. Option D. Manasi Gupta and Uday Bhatia. Total 20 people have been awarded with this award. This award is given every 2 years in memory of Princess Diana, who has been appointed the new West Bengal Director General of Police by the Election Commission of India. Mr. Sanjay Mukherjee, option A. Which app has been developed recently to help astronauts on Gaganyaan mission? Sakhi app, option B. It is developed by Vikram Sarabhai Space Center. Which country has recently signed an agreement to buy Indian made Dornier aircraft? Guyana, option C. Who has recently been appointed as a new CEO of PNG India? Mr. Kumar Venkat Subramaniam, option A. According to the World Happiness Report 2024, which is the happiest country in the world? Finland, option B. Finland continues to be the world's happiest country seventh time, as per the UN sponsored World Happiness Report 2024, which got released on 20th March 2024. The report has placed India at the 126th spot. This is same as the last year out of total 143 countries assessed. Recently, the Indian Navy has captured a ship MV Rion from Somali pirates belongs to which country? To Bulgaria, option C. How many new castes have been included in the reservation for other backward classes by Jammu and Kashmir government? Total 15, option A. Who has won the Indian Wells Open 2024 title? Carlos Alcaraz of Spain, option B. He defeated Daniel Medvedev, with whom the National Commission for Women (NCW) signed a memorandum of understanding for combating human trafficking. With Railway Protection Force (RPF), option D. Where has the Army established its first squadron, the 451 Aviation Squadron, to operate the newly acquired AH-64E Apache attack helicopters? In Rajasthan, option B. Which year has been recorded as the hottest year ever in global climate report by the World Meteorological Organization? Year 2023, option C. When is the World Water Day celebrated? On 22nd March, option D. The theme of World Water Day 2024 is Leveraging Water for Peace. This day was celebrated for the first time on 22nd March 1993. Which city is the most polluted city in the world according to the World Air Quality Report released by the Swiss organization IQ Air? It's Begusarai of Bihar, option A. Who has become the new captain of Chennai Super Kings for 17th edition of Indian Premier League 2024? Ruturaj Gaikwad, option A. He has replaced MS Dhoni. MS Dhoni was Chennai Super Kings captain. When is the World Forestry Day celebrated? On March 21st, option D. The theme of this year is Forests and Innovation New Solutions for a Better World. What milestone has Grid Controller of India Limited achieved recently? It has become a Mini Ratna company, option A. It is lying in Mini Ratna category 1, Central Public Sector Enterprise. This recognition is bestowed upon by the Ministry of Power, Government of India. Formerly, Grid India was known as Power System Operation Corporation, POSOCO. Recently, which country will host the World Telecommunication Standardization Assembly 2024? India, option B. It will held from 15th October to 24th October 2024 in New Delhi. Indian origin Leo Varadkar resigned recently. He was the Prime Minister of which country? Of Ireland, option C. Recently, the Indian Navy has signed an MOU with Blank to promote technology development, innovative solutions and joint R&D. With IIT Kharagpur, option A. The Chief of the Naval Staff of Indian Navy is Admiral R. Hari Kumar. Which country has recently hosted the summit Warns of AI Risks to Democracy? South Korea, option B. Recently announced Ramnath Goenka Awards are related to which field? It is related to journalism, option D. The 17th edition of the Ramnath Goenka Awards were declared on 20th March 2024. The winners of 44 awards across print, broadcast, and digital mediums were felicitated. Which of the following has announced to launch the Bhasha Net portal at the Universal Acceptance Day event? Both A and B. Option D. This announcement is made by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology and National Internet Exchange of India. The theme of the event was BhashaNet Impetus Towards Universal Acceptance. The Universal Acceptance Day event is scheduled to take place on 28th March 2024 in Belgrade, Serbia. When is World Sparrow Day celebrated? On 20th of March, option C. This day is celebrated to raise awareness about the protection of sparrows and other birds that share our environment. Recently, Deepak Kumar has been appointed as the new Home Secretary of which state? Of Uttar Pradesh, option D. Who has been honored with the Maharashtra Gaurav Award 2024? Dr. Uma Rele, option C. She is an Indian classical dancer. Who has been appointed as new chairperson of Mizoram Lokayukt? Pu Lalmal Sauma, option D. With which organization has the Indian Council of Agricultural Research signed an agreement for new technology in the agriculture sector? Dhanuka Agritech Limited, option A. ICAR has signed agreements with Bayer, Amazon Kisan, and Dhanuka Agritech Limited to develop new agricultural technologies. Who has taken charge as the president of the Indian Steel Association? Mr. Naveen Jindal, option B. Where was the fourth edition of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Startup Forum organized? In New Delhi, option D. It was held on 19th March 2024. Which ministry has signed a non-financial MOU with Bharat Financial Inclusion Limited? Ministry of Rural Development, option D. The MOU aims to sync the activities of the two organizations in the development of fisheries and livestock. Bubon Leo Sichla, recently seen in the news, belongs to which of the following species? Bird species, option B. Who has been appointed as CEO of Microsoft's new AI division? Mr. Mustafa Suleiman, option C. He is the co-founder of Google's DeepMind. Where was the third summit for democracy held? In Seoul of Republic of Korea, option C. Which Indian space agency has been awarded with Aviation Week Network's 66th Laureate Awards? ISRO, option D. Indian Space Research Organization got this award for its Chandrayaan 3 mission. Who has been selected as India's flag bearer at the upcoming Paris 2024 Olympics? Sharat Kamal, option B, who has successfully carried out the landing mission of its reusable launch vehicle named Pushpak. ISRO, option B. The experiment was conducted at the Aeronautical Test Range in Chitradurga, Karnataka. This can make space travel more affordable and sustainable. Which country has participated in second edition of trilateral exercise IMT Trilat 2024? All of the above. Option D. INS Tir and INS Sujata of Indian Navy will participate in it, and it will be conducted from 21st to 29th March of 2024. Prime Minister Narendra Modi left for Bhutan for a 2-day visit as part of which policy? Neighborhood First Policy, option A. PM Modi will inaugurate the Gyaltsuen Jetsun Pema Mother and Child Hospital in Thimphu, a state-of-the-art hospital. PM Narendra Modi was honored with Bhutan's highest civilian award, the Order of the Druk Gyalpo, making him the first foreign leader to receive this prestigious recognition. When is Bihar State Foundation Day celebrated? On 22nd March, option D. This day marks the formation of the state of Bihar in 1912. Who has won the men's singles trophy at WTT Feeder Series event in Beirut, Lebanon? G. Sathian, option A. He is the first ever Indian to win this. New species of deep sea isopod discovered off Kollam in Kerala is named after blank. It's named after ISRO, option C. Which operation has India launched to rescue Indians in Haiti? Operation Indravati, option D. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar announced that India had launched Operation Indravati to evacuate Indians from the violence hit country Haiti to the Dominican Republic. Who has been elected as new chairman of Indian Banks Association? It's Mr. M.V. Rao, option B. Recently, India and which country have organized the first ever 2 plus 2 defense and foreign ministerial dialogue? India and Brazil, option A. The discussions span defense, space, energy, critical minerals, technology, counterterrorism, and regional multilateral and other issues of mutual interest. The dialogue took place in New Delhi. Recently, in which city of Uttar Pradesh has the first automated driving test track been opened? In Ayodhya, option B. This test has been done by Maruti Suzuki India Limited, and the inauguration was done by Sri Dayashankar Singh, Minister of State of Transport of Uttar Pradesh. Which new technology unit has been introduced by the Indian Army recently? It's STEAG, option A. The full form of STEAG is Signals Technology Evaluation and Adaptation Group. It is a specialized unit focusing on researching advanced communication technologies such as 6G, AI, machine learning, and quantum computing for military use. Recently, where will India's first battery storage gigafactory start? In Jammu Kashmir, option B. It will start operating by October 2024. Recently, the government of which country will ban disposable e-cigarettes? New Zealand, option C. who has recently been elected as the new president of Federation of Indian Export Organizations. Mr. Ashwini Kumar, option D. Which state has been awarded with the Best Performing Small State Award at NDTV Awards? It's Goa, option A. This is the complete list of winners in different categories of NDTV Awards. Dr. Yazidi Italia has been awarded with the Health Leader of the Year. Indian of the Year award is given to the Women of India. Business Leader of the Year award is given to N. Chandrasekharan. Dipinder Goyal has been awarded with the Entrepreneur of the Year award. Piyush Bansal has been awarded the Innovator of the Year award. Entertainer of the Year award is given to Sunny Deol. Suvarna Raj, an Indian women's cricket team, has been awarded with the Sports Performance of the Year award. India's Heroes Award is given to the Silk Yara Saviors. Vikrant Messi has got the Actor of the Year award. Atlee, the director of Jawan movie, has got the Director of the Year award. Prajakta Kohli has been awarded with the Climate Influencer of the Year. The Social Impact Influencer of the Year award is given to Kusha Kapila. The Life in India award is given to Meenakshi Gadge. The Science Icons of the Year award is given to M. Srikanth, Dr. P. Vera Mathuel, K. Kalpana, and to Nigar Shaji. When is the World Tuberculosis Day celebrated? On 24th March, option B. This day commemorates the discovery of Mycobacterium tuberculosis, the bacteria that causes TB, by Dr. Robert Koch on 24th March 1882. The theme of 2024 is Yes, We Can End TB. Who has inaugurated the Accessibility Help Desk and Media Enclosure at the Supreme Court complex? D.Y. Chandrachud. Option C. He is the Chief Justice of India, who has become the first Indian to score 12,000 runs in T20 cricket. Virat Kohli. Option A. Van Thuong was president of which country who has recently resigned from his post? Vietnam. Option B. Recently, which country has been elected as co-chair of the Digital Innovation Board by International Telecommunication Union? India. Option D. Department of Telecommunications Secretary Dr. Neeraj Mittal was unanimously elected as co-chair of the Digital Innovation Board of ITU. When is the Shahid Divas or Martyrs Day celebrated in India? 23rd March. Option C. Shahid Divas is observed in India on 23rd March in remembrance of the three brave martyrs Bhagat Singh, Shivram Rajguru, and Sukhdev Thapar. In which country pig's kidney has been transplanted into the living person for the first time? USA. Option A. Who has won the Global Inequality Research Award 2024? Both A and B. Option C. Ms. Beena Agrawal and James K. Boyce. Who has won the gold medal at the 2024 Indian Open Jumps competition? All of the above. Option D. Naina James, Muhammad Anis, and Abdullah Abu Bakr. When is World Poetry Day celebrated? On 21st March. Option D. UNESCO first adopted 21st March as World Poetry Day during its 30th General Conference in Paris in 1999. The theme of 2024 was Standing on the Shoulders of Giants. Who has been recently appointed as the new BMC Commissioner? Mr. Bhushan Gagrani, option C. Where has the first indigenously developed engine for a battle tank successfully been tested in March 2024? In Mysore, option A. It's developed by BEML and the inauguration is done by Defense Secretary Giridhar Aramani. Where has the marriage rate increased first time in 9 years? In China, option D. Recently, 12 US states have announced to ban gas powered cars from blank year from 2035, option B. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Which organization has approved the first resolution on artificial intelligence in March 2024? It's UNGA, United Nations General Assembly, option B. The resolution is to ensure that new technology will benefit all the nations, will respect human rights, and is safe, secure, and trustworthy for all. The resolution has the support of all 193 UN member nations. Recently, scientists of Haryana Agricultural University have discovered a new disease of which vegetable? It's of peas, option C. The new disease affects pea crops, and the name of the disease is witch's broom. When was Earth Hour held recently in year 2024? On 23rd March, option C. It is the global collaboration where individuals, communities, and businesses turn off non essential electric lights for 1 hour. The theme for Earth Hour 2024 was Uniting for Our One Shared Home. When is World Meteorological Day celebrated every year? 23rd March, option C. This day is celebrated to commemorate the establishment of the World Meteorological Organization on 23rd March 1950. The theme of World Meteorological Day 2024 was At the Front Line of Climate Action. Who has become the new Prime Minister of Ireland? Simon Harris, option C. Australia has made a new agreement to build SSN AUKUS submarines with which countries? It's both A and B. Option D. With United States and United Kingdom. Recently, the International Monetary Fund (IMF) has reached a preliminary agreement to release $1.1 billion fund to which country? To Pakistan, option A. Who has been appointed the chairperson of DNPA, Digital News Publishers Association. Miss Mariam Memam Matthew, option D. Recently, CAG has signed an MOU with which IIT on artificial intelligence? With IIT Delhi, option A. The full form of CAG is Comptroller and Auditor General of India. At present, CAG of India is Mr. Girish Chandra Murmu. This MOU has been signed in March 2024 in New Delhi by Deputy CAG AM Bajaj and IIT Delhi Director Professor Rangan Banerjee, who has recently been appointed the new chairman of Surat Diamond Bourse. Mr. Govind Dholakia, option D. Recently, India has announced to provide financial assistance of 10,000 crore rupees to which country? to Bhutan? Option D. Foreign Secretary Vinay Quatra has said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced to provide 10,000 crore rupees to Bhutan for supporting its 13th five-year plan. Who has become the first person to reach Earth's remotest place point, Nemo? Mr. Chris Brown, option A. He has reached the remotest location on Earth, Point Nemo, that is situated in the South Pacific Ocean. This is the farthest point from any land mass on the planet. By which space telescope the two ancient streams of stars named after Shakti and Shiva have been discovered? By Gaia Space Telescope, option C. This is European Space Agency's telescope. Who has been selected as chairman and managing director of New India Assurance Company by the Financial Services Institutions Bureau? Ms. Girija Subramanian, option B. Blank and NPCIL have signed an MOU in New Delhi in March 2024 to conduct awareness programs throughout the country to enhance public awareness on peaceful use of nuclear power. NCC National Cadet Corps Option A. The full form of NPCIL is Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited. Which ministry has launched a mobile app for Indian citizenship applicants under the Citizenship Amendment Act 2019? Ministry of Home Affairs Option C. The Union Minister of Home Affairs is Mr. Amit Shah. Who has won the Purple Cap in the Women's Premier League 2024? Ms. Shreyanka Patil, option B. She took 13 wickets in WPL 2024. Alice Perry has got the orange cap after hitting most runs in WPL 2024. Which country has recently launched the Quickie Out 2 relay satellite for Earth Moon communication? It's China, option C. Recently, Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar has gone on an official visit to which country from 23rd to 27th March 2024? To all of these, option D. The aim of this visit is to boost bilateral ties and discussing regional issues of mutual concern. Who has been awarded with the prestigious CERAWeek Leadership Award for building global consensus towards a sustainable energy future? Dr. Sultan Al Zaber, option D. He was the president of COP28. The 2024 UN Climate Change Conference will be held in Baku, Azerbaijan from 11th November to 22nd November 2024. The conference will be the 29th session of the Conference of the Parties (COP). Where is the 148th Assembly of the Inter-Parliamentary Union being organized? In Geneva of Switzerland, option D. The International Olympic Committee has banned Russia and the blank country's athletes from participating in the opening ceremony of the Paris Olympic Games 2024. Belarus, option B. In which community is the Hola Mohalla festival celebrated? In Sikh community, option B. This festival is celebrated primarily at Anandpur Sahib in Punjab. This was initiated by 10th Sikh Guru, Guru Gobind Singh Ji. It was celebrated in 1701 AD for the first time in Anandpur Sahib. Usually it is celebrated after Holi festival. Recently, which Indian airline has been fined by DGCA
for breaching pilot rest rules. Air India, option B. International Astronomical Union has named an asteroid after blank, who had been an acting director of the Indian Institute of Astrophysics in 2021. Professor Jayant Murthy, option D. Where was the Ghumor Holi celebrated recently? In Bihar, option A. Where was the Festival of Palm Sunday celebrated on 24th March 2024? In Mizoram, option B. This is also known as Tumkau Ni in Mizo. Which US state has recently enacted a law to protect musicians and artists from unauthorized artificial intelligence impersonation? In Tennessee, option C. This legislation is called the Ensuring Likeness, Voice, and Image Security Act. The Elvis Act is an updated version of the state's old right of publicity law. While the old law protected an artist's name, photograph, or likeness, the new legislation includes AI specific protections also. Which country has tightened student visa rules due to migration reaching record high recently? Australia, option D. Which bank will give a loan of $250 million to Indian startups and new economy companies? DBS Bank, option C. In which state of India Malakkula Mahotsavam is celebrated? In Kerala, option D. It starts on first Friday of Malayalam month Meenam, that is March, and ends on second Friday of March. Who has launched the National Crime Records Bureau's website and mobile app Sankalan? Mr. Amit Shah, option A. He is Union Minister of Home Affairs and Minister of Cooperation of India. Which company has become the second unicorn of India for year 2024? Is Perfios, option C. Who has been appointed as Portugal's new Prime Minister? It's option D. Luis Montenegro. Option D. The outgoing Portuguese Prime Minister is Antonio Costa. In which city is the Cine Vesture International Film Festival 2024 being held? In Chandigarh, option B. It is to be held from 27 March to 31st March 2024. Who has been honored with Abel Prize 2024? Michel Talleyrand, option B. He is a French mathematician. He received this prize for his advances in describing and predicting the universe's randomness. The Abel Prize is awarded annually by the King of Norway to one or more outstanding mathematicians. Which state has won the Sub Junior National Boxing Championship 2024 title? Won by Haryana. Option C. Haryana clinched the team titles in both the boys and girls categories. Who has won two gold medals in the Indian Masters National Badminton Championship 2024 in Panchkula? Won by Nahid Divecha. Option A. Nahid Divecha is from Maharashtra. Recently, the Indian Army has deployed the IDD and IS system on the border of which country? At the border of China, option B. The full form of IDD and IS is Integrated Drone Detection and Interdiction System.
It is produced by DRDO and Bharat Electronics. Which Indian city has become the billionaires' capital of Asia? It's Mumbai, option B. When was the International Day of Remembrance of the Victims of Slavery and the Transatlantic Slave Trade celebrated? On 25th March, option A. The theme of 2024 was Permanent Memorial Arc of Return. Who has won the 2024 Australian Grand Prix? Won by Carlos Sainz, option B. Which drone tech firm of India has launched the Trishul, a border patrol surveillance drone, in March 2024? Garon Aerospace, option D. Recently, in which country PepsiCo is investing $400 million for new manufacturing facilities powered by renewable energy sources? In Vietnam, option A. Where is the Dola Purnima Holi celebration organized? In Odisha, option C. It's also popularly known as Dolo Jatra, Dol Utsav, or Deol. It is celebrated during the Holi festival of Braj region in Rajasthan, Gujarat, Odisha, Assam, Tripura, and Bengal region. It is dedicated to the divine couple of Radha and Krishna. In which country will India's famous Amul Taza milk be launched? In USA, option B. Who has been appointed as the new ambassador of India to Myanmar? Mr. Abhay Thakur, option A. Which company has acquired Lanco Amarkantak Power Limited that has been approved by CCI also? Adani Power Limited, option B. Which among the following has recently launched the Saksham app? Launched by Election Commission of India, option C. This app is for easing the voter identification and registration process for people with disabilities by offering them customized services. Where was the Digital Public Infrastructure Conference 2024 held? In Colombo of Sri Lanka, option D. Which country has become India's fifth largest crude oil supplier? Venezuela, option A. It's a South American country. Who has been appointed the new director of UPSC? Mr. Hansha Mishra, option C. Which state has won the 14th Hockey India Senior Women National Championship? Won by Haryana, option A. As per a report by the ITU and the UNITAR, how many tons of e-waste was produced in the year 2022? 62 million tons, option A. The full form of ITU is International Telecommunications Union, and the full form of UNITAR is United Nations Institute for Training and Research. Which board has recently signed an agreement with Peptris Technologies Private Limited and the Foundation for Neglected Disease Research, Bengaluru? Technology Development Board (TDB), option C. The project is a joint effort between Indian and Spanish companies. Under this agreement, the board has sanctioned a grant of 75 lakh rupees towards this project for the development of a novel class of antibiotics against gram-negative bacterial infections. The total project cost is 1.5 crore rupees. Who has become the first black head of the government in all of Europe? Mr. Vaughan Gething, option A. He is a Zambian born lawyer who has become the first black head of the government in Wales, in the UK, and in all of Europe. Who has been appointed Director General News of Akashvani for All India Radio. Ms. Moshami Chakraborty, option B. Which is the second private company of India to make and it will be launching indigenous rockets. Agnikul Cosmos, option C. It's an Indian aerospace manufacturer based in the National Center for Combustion R&D of IIT Madras, Chennai. Recently, the government of which country has initiated a case against Apple company for violation of antitrust laws? In USA, option C. Which has become the first state in India to launch a water resource information system dashboard that provides real time information on water availability in dams and canals. Rajasthan, option B. It is for improving water management efficiency and predicting droughts and floods. With which agency has the Central Bureau of Investigation signed a working agreement in March 2024 to combat the transnational crime? With Europol, option A. It is an European Union agency for law enforcement cooperation. Who has won the gold medal in the 59 kg youth category at the Para Powerlifting World Cup held in Egypt? Mr. Vinay, option D. He won it by lifting 120 kg weight. Who has been appointed as the new Director General of the National Disaster Response Force NDRF? Mr. Piyush Anand, option D. Who has been appointed as the new Director General of the National Investigation Agency NIA? Mr. Sadanand Vasant, option A. Where has Xiaomi launched its first electric vehicle SU7 recently? In China, option A. Which state government has recently launched Shikha Reform online education? Gujarat government, option B. Toward modernizing education, Gujarat's Minister of State for Education, Praful Pancheria, launched the online learning platform Shiksha Reform in Surat. When was Purple Day of Epilepsy celebrated recently? On 26 March, option C. This day is dedicated to increase awareness about epilepsy worldwide. The theme of 2024 is Let's Talk About Epilepsy. Which High Court has recently declared the Madarsa Act of 2004 to be unconstitutional? Allahabad High Court, option D. It has ordered the UP state government to move students enrolled in the Islamic system into mainstream schools. Which airline has recently been named as Airline of the Year at the Air Transport Awards 2024 held in Athens, Greece? Indigo, option A. When was World Theatre Day 2024 celebrated? On 27th March, option D. This day is dedicated to theatre, art, and drama. The theme of 2024 was Theatre and a Culture of Peace. In which state of India is Shigmo festival celebrated? In Goa, option B, it is one of the prominent festivals of the Konkani Hindu community. When did Assam Rifles celebrated its 189th Rising Day? On 25th March, option B. Blank, an Indian has set the national record in the 10,000-meter race at the 10 meet in California, USA in 2024. Mr. Gulveer Singh, option C. Sonam Wanchung is demanding to make which union territory a full state? Ladakh, option A. He is advocating for Ladakh's inclusion under the 6th schedule of the constitution along with statehood. What is the name of the landing site of India's Chandrayaan 3 mission that has been approved by the International Astronomical Union? Shiv Shakti, option B. Who has become the latest brand ambassador of Eveready? Mr. Neeraj Chopra, option C. Who has been appointed as the Bureau of Police Research and Development Director? Mr. Rajiv Kumar, option A. Which country will participate in the Miss Universe 2024 for the first time in the pageant history? Saudi Arabia, option A. Miss Rumi Al Kahatani, a 27-year-old Riyadh born model and content creator, will represent Saudi Arabia at the pageant. Who is the first Indian to win the title of Future category of Prague International Chess Festival? Ansh Nerurkar, option A. He is the first ever Indian to secure a victory in the Future category of the Prague International Chess Festival. Gulal Gota is a traditional festival of which state? Of Rajasthan, option C. This festival involves throwing colors using small lag balls filled with dry gulal called Gulal Gotas on the day of Holi. INSAT 3DS satellite launched by ISRO is a blank. Is a meteorological satellite, option C. Recently POM-3 mission was launched by ISRO. Which of the following launcher was used by ISRO in this mission? PSLV, option B. PSLV accomplishes Zero Orbital Debris Mission Home. Swami Smarnanand, who passed away on 26 March 2024, was the president of which institution? Of Ramakrishna Mission, option A. Ramakrishna Mutt and Ramakrishna Mission is a Hindu religious, spiritual, and philanthropic organization, and their headquarters is in Belur Mutt, West Bengal. How many astronauts have reached the International Space Station by Russia's Soyuz MS-25 spacecraft? 3. Option B. It is carrying NASA's astronaut Tracy Dyson, Russian Oleg Novitsky, and Marina Vasilevskaya of Belarus. The International Space Station orbits Earth at an altitude of about 400 kilometers above sea level. It travels at the speed of 17,500 miles per hour and orbits the Earth every 90 minutes. This is the largest man-made object in space and was launched on 20th November 1988. It's a multinational laboratory that's a collaboration between 5 space agencies: NASA of USA, Roscosmos of Russia, JAXA of Japan, ESA of Europe, and CSA of Canada. How many people of Indian origin were awarded with Bihar Vishwa Gaurav Samman on Bihar Divas 22nd March in New York? Four people. Option A. The awardees were founder and CEO of Holtec International, Dr. Chris Singh, Wipro's Chief Operating Officer, Amit Chaudhary, founder of Pran Medical Group, Dr. Dinesh Ranjan, and director at NutriVet Farm Care, Abhinav Atul. How many awards Hindustan Shipyard Limited has received at the Governance Now 10th PSU Awards ceremony held in New Delhi? Total 3. Option D. Awards were presented to HSL in the following categories: CMD Leadership, Innovation in Refining Technology, and Reskilling of Employees. Where did the Indian Navy enhance maritime security operations? Op Sankalp, in response to the manifestation of Israel Hamas conflict. In Indian Ocean, option C. According to the UN Water Report 2024, how many people are living without access to safe water? 2.2 billion people. Option C. Who has become the additional judge of the High Court of Jammu and Kashmir? Justice Muhammad Yusufwani. Option D. Which is the first Hindi film centered around artificial intelligence? Era. Option D. Who among the following has won the Times Power Icon 2024 award? Mr. Vijay Jain. Option B. Who has taken oath as the new judicial member of the Lokpal on 27 March 2024? Justice Rituraj Awasthi. Option B. The chairman of the Lokpal of India is Justice A.M. Khanvilkar, who has been appointed by Microsoft as new head of both Windows and Surface. Mr. Pavan Davuluri. Option C. He has been working for over 20 years with Microsoft. Who is the first umpire from Bangladesh to be included in the ICC elite panel of umpires? Sharfudullah Ibn Shahid. Option A. Mr. Nitin Menon of India is in this panel for consecutive fifth time. Which IIT is hosting 6th Shastra Rapid Fight Rated Chess Tournament on 30th and 31st March 2024? IIT Madras. Option D. Who is the author of the book titled From a Car Shed to the Corner Room and Beyond? Mr. S. Raman. Option A. Bharat Biotech International Limited has started clinical trials of vaccine MTB-VAC on adults in India. MTB-VAC is the vaccine of which disease? Of tuberculosis. Option B. Which edition of the Assembly of Inter-Parliamentary Union is led by Rajya Sabha Deputy Chairman Harivansh in Geneva, Switzerland? 148th. Option B. IPU was founded in 1889 in Paris of France. Its headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland. There are total 180 member countries in it, and the president of IPU is Tulia Axon. According to the report Brand Finance Insurance 2024, which insurance company has emerged as the strongest insurance brand globally? It's LIC of India. Option C. Which bank has launched a RuPay Smart keychain called Flash Pay for contactless NCMC payments at enabled metro stations and POS terminals? Federal Bank. Option D. Federal Bank was founded in 1931. The founder was K.P. Hormis. Its headquarters is in Kochi, Kerala, and the CEO of Federal Bank is Shyam Srinivasan. What amount has the Union government allocated to regional rural banks under the recapitalization scheme? 6,200 crore rupees. Option B. The RRBs are commercial banks owned by the Indian government that operate at the regional level in different states. RRBs were established in 1975 to provide basic banking and financial services to rural areas, particularly to small and marginal farmers, agricultural laborers, artisans, and small entrepreneurs. There are total 43 RRBs sponsored by 12 scheduled commercial banks in India. So Mendu Bagchi has been appointed as India's new envoy to which country? To Iraq. Option A. French aerospace and defense firm Starburst Accelerator SAL has partnered with which IIT to set up an innovative hub for startups with 100 million euro in funding support. IIT Madras. Option C. Who has been elected as the new president of Senegal? Mr. Basiru Diomaye Faye. Option C. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.